Gaming? Maybe? Gaming? Alright, I blame tech. I didn't even close. Hey, yeah. Okay, that's done. Oh, man. Should we... Nah, that'd be dumb. So... we just drag this cable over here. Alright, device online. Finally, after years. Well, we'll still need to figure out a reliable way to put polyethylene in here. But that's beside the point for now. We could just have a fluid extractor and just shove a bunch of polyethylene in there, but regardless, we need to move all of those. And we actually need to make a pattern terminal. Or no. And no, we need an ME interface. I kind of don't want to run back and forth. Then we don't have the inventory space. Oh, we'll just slap that down there. Alright, let's shove in some of these things. I need some space to work with. We're finally gonna be actually automating a few things. Finally. But the title wasn't lying. For the most part. Now we can just grab all this stuff. Alright, what else can we manually craft? Probably all of these, honestly. That's MV machine casing. Then HV, EV. And we have a lone LV machine case. We're gonna know LV thing. I saved the screenshot, okay. It was, hold on. Orange was streaming. Unlucky. Oh, oh wait, hold on. Slight sneeze. We're good. Alright, does this need any fancy... No, it doesn't. Alright. LV Machine Hall. Alright, perfect. We have all the machines automated. We don't have all of the patterns. You know, let's fix that. Can't skimp out on the automation. This one machine is gonna be like carrying most of these patterns. Like, let's just do this. LV, well. Wait, do that LV. Not ULV. On chat, I may be blind. Lost power for a second. Despair. God, I had a very bad thunderstorm. I think Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. No, Saturday was it. I lost power like 3 times in the span of like 10 minutes. It was great, but luckily I was just eating dinner. In the dark for a few minutes. You figured out the memory card? What do you mean you figured it out? Tank at benzene is output, and you bind that to an input. So the P2P at the tank has to be input, and then everything else is an output. Alright. If I'm understanding correctly. Same goes for... No? Oh, so it... No, hold on. It's backwards than what I'm thinking. Like, for the controllers, it makes sense, right? You're outputting a signal to the controller. And then for the signal, you're inputting it into the... Okay. It does seem backwards, at least in my head, but yeah. Holy moly, the brain rot is kicking in already, very early. Third cup of coffee is not helping. Oh, man. We're getting all the LV stuff. Getting going there? Brain rot? Sure, we need to fix this one. Microprocessor, there you go. You need to go back to elementary school? No thanks. No thanks. God, elementary school. Actually, my elementary school, like, the one I used to go to, was the best elementary school I've ever went to. I actually wanted to stay after school for it. Input should always be the source. Output should always be the locations you're sending the source to. Yeah, it's weird that way. How do I drive? What do you mean, how do I drive? I'm not capable of driving without copious amounts of coffee? Maybe. Which I really am not. I can't drive more than 2 hours without starting to get sleepy. Which is kind of tragic, honestly. Batman hanging out? Speaking of Batman, he did just come back. Live in Pennsylvania, the ego state in the US. At least we're not the worst state. Let's be real here. Driving is either boring or headache-inducing. There is no in between. For me, it's just boring. I do enjoy like the first hour of driving. It's great. You know, I'm fully awake, and then the next hour after that, I just slowly get more tired and tired. Eventually, you can have your robot waifu drive you around. Maybe, maybe. How's Waffle and his robot waifu going? What would you consider the worst state? To live in? California, because it's too expensive. To visit, it's a great state. You know, visiting, you know, had the best time there, but living there, I would not live there. Seattle? Got a date in a month? Pog. Robot wife? Yeah, did Waffle not, like, talk about it? He's making, well, I say making, but he has his, robot wife, you could say. He usually, plays with it at the very end of the stream. But, yeah. Which one of these is a good one? Integrated processor. Doesn't sound very safe for work. No, it's fine. It's just like think of it as like a chatbot, but a bit more. You can give it a personality. Hey, driving have like a 6-hour limit. Then after that, it's like agony. Dude, my limit is like an hour 30. Around this 2-hour mark, I'm like, please end this. I'm already too tired. It's 3K for one bed. 3,000 a month for one bed. Christ. I mean, that's like living in the city, right? So it's pretty bad. Doesn't sound very safe for work. Yeah, it's just a chatbot. Don't worry too much about it. Waffle, I don't think so. I guess I hope not. I don't know. Who knows? Wouldn't judge him. That's why you don't go on road trips alone. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't help that I, like, sometimes drive back at, like, 8 PM when it's, like, pitch black outside and I have to drive through, like, a road with no lights. Because, you know, the Poconos are very, very rural, you could say. And not... God, the roads, too, are pretty bad there in certain spots. I live in Idaho, so between each city and town, you're looking at a minimum 1-hour drive. Sheesh. Alright. So, we've successfully completed our first automation, kind of. The only problem is we need a lot of polyethylene. So much so that I don't want to be back here and refill it. Oh, we got crates of this thing. Okay, hold on. Let's get our crowbar out. Okay, we have a few more polyethylene now. Right, 64 buckets. This isn't gonna be moved per se. Alright. $64 buckets, I can go on a road trip. I don't know. Kind of tempted to go on a road trip in like California. Oh, no, where's the? Yeah, and be in California, wouldn't it? Hold on. Oh no, Arizona. Just down the road. Yeah, what does this have? Actually nothing. Okay, hold on. I might use this and then. Over the wait. Over the local, insert fast food and back home. Not really a fan of fast food, you could say. Like, would you consider, like, oh no, Chick-fil-A would be fast food, wouldn't it? But it's like high quality fast food, you could say. I don't know. I'm sure there's like a chart on the internet somewhere that like lists of like the quality, you could say, of fast food. Anything you don't sit down to eat at is pretty much fast food. But what if I get fast food, go home and sit down and eat it? I mean, you can argue that you're going into the like McDonald's and you're gonna like take your food and sit down and eat. I mean, would that be fast food? It technically still would be fast food. Slow food. Yeah. Yeah, high-end restaurants do takeaway now. It's not really fast. True. And like buffets, you could say is fast food because the quality isn't typically great. Yeah, would buffets be fast food? Curious. So why is this not... Why is this not... Okay, hold on. Oh, because it's not... No, it is P2P. Hold on. As... Now we need a... Yeah, missing channel unlinked. To fix that too. Buffets can be fast, but it's a bit crazy because you technically prepare it yourself, so it takes long. Yeah. Like, I like the design of, like, these controllers, you know? They're, like, you know, large. It's a very cool design. The battery backup's in the middle. Like... Channels are kind of tedious, not gonna lie. But for now, it's bearable. I don't know. We can disable it anytime, but for now, we're just... We're coping with it. Yeah, I'm used to the Nomi factory way of thinking of like, let me just slap down a few quartz fiber cables and I'll be fine. Realistically, you only need one P2P channel per processing area. Hmm. Hold on, let me see. Where's the God, the lag? It says 83, but it does not feel like 83. Oh man. What's the TPS here? Where even is that? Well, I'm blind, I can't see it. Well, either way. I'll have permission. Ah, here it is. This setup is just insane at this point. Are these three? This says 3 ovens. Jesus. No permission. Running fine, running fine. Yeah, only 2 are running at the moment because there's like wood tar everywhere. And they just don't have to run. They're just not consuming enough. Also, how do I need more distillation towers? Yeah, speaking of distillation, we have a lot of phenol, a lot of creosote oil. A lot of, well, benzene's being pumped out, that's for sure. Boolean, oh my god, the amount of, like, TNT we can just make. Or just gasoline, really. So it can't run. Well, I mean, we still have a lot of wood tar that's going into, like, all of these places, right? Or wherever it gets distilled in here. These red crystals for? Fluid detector cover. Ah. 100,000 logs an hour? Yeah, and yet our benzene is still full to the brim because we're just not using it fast enough. Let's see. Alright, go back. Benzene, so... I did want unlimited energy. We have a lot, right? The input's 160 for benzene, okay. Do I find it? I'd assume, right? And this would pump. Okay. Hold on. I need to go upstairs real quick. Oh, why can't I have y'all supervise for a bit? Or we want probably the crushed bastonite more, or rare earth, or neodymium. Let's see, neodymium. Actually, we can just crush this more, can't we? Oh, let me just grab this ore. Why not? Alright, chat. Supervise this real quick. I'll be right back. I will give you, Hold on, sit on bed. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hopefully, Batman will stay on his bed. I promise nothing, though. Alright, be right back. And he immediately leaves. Amazing. Alright. Hold on, be right back. I'm back. Dinner? No, it's not dinner. Not even 5 p.m. chat, come on. Not even 6 p.m. Alright, I'll do the, Actually, no, hold on. $7cc. I understand American time zones. Okay, so there's 3 American time zones. For the mainland, I guess, if you want to say. And I'm on the East Coast, which is also the best coast. That's why I said mainland. Also, isn't it technically 5 with Hawaii? Mainland is 4? Ah, okay. Well, I don't count California, so... Skill issue. Yeah, it's 4. But it's 6 total, really. Plus Alaska and Hawaii. Ah, it's a gold plate. Almost half the country lives in the Eastern time zone. True. And then the other half on the Western. And then there's not a lot in between. Other than Texas. Central time zone, best time zone? I don't know. EST's kind of, or the ET. Eastern time zone is the best. And best weather. IMO. I mean, I like cold, so I'm kind of biased. Like the cold too. Understandable, but are you next to an ocean? There you go. Well, you might not want to be now with hurricanes getting worse. You're in Tornado Alley? I mean, I think I'd rather have... Well, no. I don't know, it depends, doesn't it? There you go. Oh, Jajo 85, a gamer. Welcome back 2 months, gamer. Gaming a little bit. Or I want to say it the Polish way. It's just yayo. Egg. If a hurricane happened in California, I feel like this entire state would wash away. Hey, maybe if the fault line breaks, maybe Los Angeles will break away. California. Yayo, it's egg. Does mean egg. LA breaks away, we legally can take Japan to replace it. Yeah, can we replace California with Japan, please? We'll just switch them, nobody will notice. Exactly. It'll be Africa to first break away, then Cali. Maybe. Unless like Yellowstone erupts, then maybe it'll help speed it up. P2P interfaces look unnecessarily complicated. And kind of. I just need to be able to read these better. Because, yeah, like this is input. Like 8BF1 160 or whatever. These are nice P2P. Imagine not having that inner overview. I mean, do I like... Hold on. What do the codes actually mean? You tell me, right? I just need to be able to... You can name them? Yes, but when everything's named benzene, I don't know which one's the input, right? Or the output, technically. Okay, so I'm at the benzene, right? The input, or no. Yeah, the input. This is one I want to rename, because the output is what's coming in, and we don't need anything coming in. So, benzene rod. We'll just be pulling in from the benzene production, right? Damn it, need to fly over. I don't know. I mean, I renamed it. We'll see. Because I can't change them to be separate. The virtual cable. Okay, so I bind it to the input. Right? Because this is a benzene production, and it's kind of half-assed backwards of how this P2P works, because input is actually outputting the fluid, isn't it? From what Orange said. Start clicking? Start clicking? I'm not gonna... Yeah, like I switched it to the input, and it's outputting benzene. Good. Repeat doesn't, input doesn't do anything. I know, it's just like, it's backwards, right? Because it is binded to the output, but it actually outputs fluid on the input. It's just to like help me realize, like, it doesn't physically move, it just virtually connects them. But it's weird. It's dumb. Whatever, it works. I know how to do it. I should probably go back and rename benzene, but I'll just keep it at benzene prod. New layer of despair? Yeah, a little bit. So with this, our plastic production should be going, except we're probably missing sulfuric acid, which means we're missing sulfur. Like phantom interfaces, in a way, but you need to actually use blocks to connect stuff, right? Alright, so I don't know how much this will actually give us worth of polyethylene, but it'll be something. Also, why isn't this being made? Because there's no cells? Is the ethylene cell, then it goes into here. You add compressed air to vinyl chloride. Why isn't this working? Is this not enough? I was... That's odd. And then this should... Yep, there it is. It goes in. Makes the PVC. But then this isn't... unlinked. Alright, so we want... Need to see how this is done. MISC, machine room, storage, clean room, unknown, unknown. I mean, we can do MISC, right? I assume. And since we're inputting... Seems correct. Because that's the connector for... Okay, yeah. MISC, output, bind. Uh-oh. I wish I had a way to know if this was connected at all. Reef that one. Not. Me and New Horizons A2 config changing channels to false or something. Yeah, I think it's literally just that. You change it to false. Alright, I think this is correct now. Let me go over here. You know, in the newer versions, there's no turning it off, but you can up the lanes to unlimited. That seems a bit dumb. But why is this outputting to machine building? Why? Output machine building. Oh, okay. Well, it works now. I'm not changing it. Just keep it at that. Hold on, I need to send a meme real quick to a friend. I just need to find it. Hold on, it's probably on my phone. If y'all know the Uwo meme, then you know. No, not the Owo, it's the U-O-H. Hold on. Ah, there it is. Open image. God, I hate, like... There. Whoa. Every time somebody complains, we just say whoa. It's kind of like boohoo almost, but... Alright, give me this oxygen. We're gonna take it. Make more plastic real quick. Ah yes, how's this going? That. I have 46 buckets. Alright, perfect. Take one of these, shove it on, insert, extract. I keep forgetting, what colors do we use? We're inserting on blue. How fancy. Perfect. Now this should be automated. This should be... It holds quite a lot, doesn't it? And yeah, this will be doing all of our components as well as machine hulls and whatnot. Now, if we do need like an LV motor, you know, just... Ah, yes, it's not getting power. Now, I forgot what pipe we're using down here. Large? Alright. Empty cells. Probably could have used the P2P. Do we even have an extra one? We probably do. We do not. Up until we do, and we can auto-craft them. I'm saving on channels by doing this. That's my excuse. Here, look at that. Perfect. So, I'm not getting more benzene. Oh no, don't tell me. Me renaming it. Hey, that worked. I hope. Hi. Hello? Hello? Saving on channels, sacrificing throughput? Maybe? Oh no, this is... fun. Alright, hold on. Now, two different things. Your Honor, my client claims oopsie daisy. No, we want benzene. Yeah. Am I doing this evening? I am despairing right now. I've been using for knowing. Oh, there's a wiki for it. Right. What's wrong? The P2P that was set up is now no longer working. Is that handy? Yeah, let me get it real quick. It's weird. Is that place not getting benzene? No, it's not. Stole your credit card. Mm-hmm. Bind input. Hmm. Hold on a minute. BF output. Then where's the... It's like it has no input. Okay. P2P is actually the spare. Not gonna lie. Renaming change the serial. That's what I don't know if that happens. Like, I might just break this. Because you think one of these would also change in terms of having the input be different. Yeah, like the frequency is the same. I don't know why everything... Yeah. Well, it's not that there's, God damn, thing's dead now. Name needs to be same across. Ah, man. Hiya. Yeah, I thought... And multiple inputs can be on one frequency. I think it's time to disable channels. I mean, yeah, it's part of the challenge, right? We've already changed a lot of things now. Just for fun. I guess. Always for fun. It's more interesting this way, you could say. Like, you know, we have to build this cool looking centerpiece for this. But yeah. I don't know, I myself was used to the normal card, right? I was used to just the normal good old P2P card. I'm not used to this new memory card. Challenge the same you could say about pollution. Pollution is just absolutely despair. Like I don't feel bad for removing pollution, because that's just a literal debuff on you constantly for having a good setup, right? Let's see. Wanted to play with pollution, we would just play the pollution in Factorio is different, right? You just like annoy some enemies and they start coming after you, but this you get literal debuffs, right? Pollution is a bit unfair because channels, you don't get a way to manage channels early game. I mean, with the loot boxes we got, right? We have like tons of channels that we could use. But yeah. Over here real quick. Yeah, that's fine. It's just... Yeah, this is, How's power gen? I mean, we're fine on power, right? We have 8,000 buckets of benzene, and we're not really using it. Like, we're producing it faster than we're using it, even if not all the ovens are on, right? But yeah, I'm like used to the good old memory card where you know, you take the P2P card, you go over, you bind it to that P2P, and then you can just have, you know, however many outputs. It just kind of doesn't help that we have more benzene names over here. Like, I understand these names, right? It's just storage and whatnot. Like, it's bound to over there. But yeah. It's just weird because if you bind it to the wrong thing, you're just kind of screwed, aren't you? Wish I read the block it was on and told, yeah, like, if I could tell if it was, like, connected to a, you know, a super tank. No extra info. I mean, you can tell the position of it, right? You can tell the cards and everything. Oh. Uh-oh. Must have lost power again. Oh, never mind. Better I might have to relog myself. I mean, you can tell, like, this one is, you know, negative 136. Which, ideally... We actually have to relog to fix it. Like, does P2P just actually break sometimes? Like... Yeah, like, 'cause now it's bound to... Hold on. Just to, like, confirm it for y'all. Yeah, like, the potent's fine, or was fine. Happened. Even touch it. Oh, okay. Okay, this is like what? Position 137, 172, 85. Yeah, at this point it's like, it's breaking when it shouldn't. Like when we don't even touch it, it just breaks. You gonna make the turbines without this mess? Yeah. Once we get the power, it'll just be putting power everywhere. Hold on, let me get the phone out, just take a picture. Yeah, 136. 84. Why does it put the Y first? That's weird. It goes X, Y, and then Z. I mean, that makes sense, but... I don't know. Unless it's unchunk loaded chunks. I mean, it's everything's chunk loaded. Yeah, all the way from benzene, I chunk loaded it. This is also chunk loaded. I should probably just unclaim that. But yeah. So we at least know the coordinates now for, like, the input to be correct, right? Yeah, the input... Okay, this is where we are. Output Okay. We have so many different benzene, so there can be, there's one output, and then it should be honestly like different other potent pipes. I got them. Oh. But yeah, well, don't know why it shows that anymore. But yeah, there's one output and many inputs, right? Yeah, it's the output is technically, it's so weird. I don't know why it's backwards, right? Like when you put a P2P onto the thing here, this counts as an output, right? And then you're inputting benzene from it's weird. It's convoluted. One output, many inputs. So we need to bind inputs pretty much every time. Or output, whatever you wanna. One input, many outputs. I mean, it's backwards. Just think of it backwards. Because the output is the benzene on the production, and then the inputs are the other. It's yeah. It is kind of frustrating up until a certain point. So like with channels, I can go over here, and like, you know, there's one output. It's outputting all the channels into here, the controller, right? And then think of these as like inputs. I don't know about the outputs though, but we don't talk about those. And yeah, I get that'll work. You know, all those pipes. Okay, if we look at this one, maybe. This is the input, right? And then this, we can tell by the coordinates. This is the coordinates of the, you know. That's not even outputting. It's simple, I promise, yeah. It's something, that's for sure. So, we're taking benzene from the yellow, that's the output. The coordinates are where the P2P is on the benzene production. And then the input, where it outputs, it's so backwards. Which is these coordinates. Should work on the turbines. Yeah, let's see what we need for the turbines. I assume we'll be doing the large one, or the... Large. Okay. Large turbines needs a lot of stainless steel. A lot of stainless steel blocks. So yeah. For that, we need chrome production. Now remember, it was a mixer. That MV, we don't really need anything else. And it was a centrifuge at MV as well. P2P enjoyers gaslighting you. Oh boy. You doubt Waffle would do them this backwards? I don't know. The wording on is just bad on the P2P, right? Because it should be like, you know, you're inputting or pulling. Actually, should it be like pulling or pushing? That'd be a better like term to do. Be like pulling benzene and then pushing out benzene. All fluid P2P outputs are two-way. Yeah, that's just annoying at that point. Those can flow freely through P2P outputs. Yeah. Let's not overthink it too much. Right. Gas turbine. Surprised we don't have the MV ones. Oh, we can just straight up make it. We just have this be on its own separate little tiny system. Not system, but corner. Item, no, we have item conduits. Fluid. We'll get away with using these. Just grab all of them. You can even not connect the fluid P2P input anywhere if you want to be sure you don't mess it up. Kind of extra though, you just use fluid interfaces at this point. Yeah, fluid interfaces. Just have one poor fluid interface, just like... Well, would it be faster? Probably not. The dual interfaces? Yeah, I mean, we could just make them. Oh yeah, it's copper. $8,000 millibuckets per second, yeah. Oh, it has infinite throughput? Hmm. Alright. Just find a place to set up this for now. Because this is the HP production line. I guess we can do... Well, This is a small setup for this. It's only like 2 machines to get Ruby into Chrome. And we have this like entire space. I'm thinking of just having another line here That'd be pointless just for one tiny machine. That'd be stacked up on top of each other. I mean, maybe? Need potent. That's it. If I switch this to a box with a normal interface, it could just save us a channel. Alright, I'll have to do that. Alright, so the mixer, double check this. You'll take crushed ruby, right? Or at least impure ruby. It gives us another chance at chrome. And then sodium hydroxide with some hydrochloric acid. I'll make ruby juice, and we centrifuge this, and we get the acid back and a few other stuff. Alright. So, mixer, centrifuge, output down. Output down again. No, it might have to be backwards. The solution is to make a power room with the turbines and distribute the cables instead of... Yeah. Because once we only have to worry about having power be P2P, it'll be easy peasy. And channels, instead of, you know, having to juggle channels, fluids, and... Yeah. There it is. It just plugged the wires in. I wish the lossless cables were as easy to make as in, like, Nomi Factory. Let me go get some cells real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... I'll probably also watch a video on how to, you know, do it. A hungry node? Did you like... If you touched it or scanned it, it'll mark it. Yeah. I did even... Oh, no, I did. Hold 32 buckets. That's kind of overkill. Right. Alright, doing the large pipes. Come on. Alright, and that'll stop there. It's not full despair, but we are kind of trying to wrap our heads around P2P, because I'm used to just doing it the old way of having a single card be bound to like a single place. Meanwhile, this reads all of the P2P network stuff. And yeah. Alright, chat, this isn't the first time we're gonna be facing copious amounts of despair. You get the map, it's 12 to 13 blocks west and 3 blocks north of the benzene plant. Yeah, it doesn't help that the whatchamacallit, the output is technically the input, and the input is technically the output. From our understanding right now. It's like the export and import bus, right? Kind of. No? Okay, look. Just to understand my, you know, why I think it's this way. This is getting benzene, right? It's filling up. If you look at this, you know, the output is bound to the benzene production. The input is right here. It's probably best to close chat, Orange. Yeah, just... sometimes those are the days, right? Like, look, chat. The input is right here. The coordinates are where this P2P is. The output, which we're not really outputting it then, it's there. We have it backwards. How? Did we set it up backwards, or is it? How do we get it backwards then? I mean, benzene production should be input. You're inputting benzene production into the system. Yeah, let me open this wiki up real quick. Input will always be on the top. Okay, a wrong setup, usually P2P devices out input. I mean, okay. If I look at the wiki, yo, BKK17, I assume? Welcome back, 2 months. I'm dumb. Like, look, this has a lot of outputs, I guess, but... And then one input, many outputs. Question for your own sanity. What does the tooltip show you when you start the P2P in front of me? Let's see. Frequency is 1874 8FF 3 D21 benzene. Linked input side. I mean, okay. Alright, chat, so if we wanted to swap it, which I assume we can do. God, I wish I could set this up really quickly in like a single player world. Okay. I'm looking here. The output. The input. Okay. So you're saying I need to bind this as the input, and then go out and bind everything as the output to... Make me an injure explanation? Alright. Thank you. See, gaming? Despairing a little bit of copium. You know, we haven't done our copium checks, so let me do that real quick while I suffer mentally from P2P. Because I know there's like... Yeah, look, there's a copy output as well. There's no copy input. There's only a copy output. So I think we actually do need to set this as the... Waiting for OBS to crash. Please, no. The last time I closed it with Task Manager, and it shouldn't have crashed, and it crashed, regardless. So I pray to Gaben. No P2P. Unlucky. We're not... I'm going insane. No CS2 invite. Unlucky. Did it crash? Did it crash? Oh, we're still good. Why does OBS crash? I don't know. If I click quit game on Counter-Strike, it just crashes my OBS. It does not make sense. I know. Alright, Orange. I'm going to try to set this as the input. BattleBit. Oh, that game? Are they doing another beta test? Hog? Wait, how long is the playtest? I'll have to download it again. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping... Oh, hold on, let me see. Only on Saturday? Why can't it be like 2 days? Yeah, I was supposed to do Monopoly on Saturday. Okay, best case scenario, I do it right after stream. Or Monopoly, I don't know. I don't know how Despair, if we're gonna end Monopoly early or not. Because that is not gonna be a one-day game. Alright. Depending on when we start Monopoly, we can do BattleBit beforehand. I'll take it easy on Friday night. BattleBit is 9:25 a.m. Alright, I'll try to wake up at a good time. Only for 6 hours? Okay, I'll try to wake up in the morning for that then. Sure you will? Okay. I need to take it easy on Friday, so I can actually play Monopoly at full brain capacity, okay? Also, see, you also said you're gonna have a chill weekend, so I'm sure you will too. Don't you sass me too. Alright. I'm gonna try to fix this. I'm gonna bind this as the input, and I'm gonna go and set everything as the output, because I can copy the output, right? And there's no copy input. So I assume this is the correct way to do this. Wait, let me change it to nighttime or daytime. So yeah. Alright, Orange, I'm gonna try this. Because I just, off of looking at these buttons, there's a, you know, copy output. So you can have one input to many outputs. I am just assuming. Then how would I copy the... Okay, hold on. Alright. It's a good thing we're doing this early, because God forbid if we did this, like, later on. Alright, binding it, right? Okay, that's... Okay, it's binded. Okay. We have this. Sure. Where's the wiki? Get it open. And devices with no channel will be in yellow. Okay, let's get back. Okay, that's not the best place for a hole. And I don't know where the brick is gone to. Ah, there it is. Alright, so. We need to bind the output. Oh, fine, it works. It's still outputting. Does it? I clicked bind output on this, which is the benzene production. I mean, I assume this is the correct way. Okay, still flowing out. Alright, let me try to make a new channel, or not new channel, but a new P2P network real quick. As a very quick test. We will waste some benzene, but this is for the greater good. I'm out of things. Fun. Nothing changed. Maybe? Who knows? We're all insane at this point. Alright, as a quick test. We also need a motor. Or a pump, I mean. Maybe I might just have to break it, right? So be importing, pulling it from that. Yep, and then we take this, do that. Where is the negative input? Oh yeah, the bucket. Yeah, we need a bucket to... Okay. Set it as a fluid output. Or a fluid P2P, I mean. Fluid. Now, bind output. Bind. Or... Yeah. And now it's full. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Everything seems to be working just fine. Where's the other benzene stuff? Oh no, we only have one. Alright, so now let's go to the other building. Go down a floor. And then if you set it, you bind the output to this one. Yeah, the whatchamacallit? Yeah. Alright, well, we know how it works now. God bless. So now that should work. Oh no, do we... No, do we set up the... Hold on. Does that mean we need to redo the P2P for the channels too? Surely not, right? Unlinked, unlinked. So this should be... Would you output channels or would you input channels? I mean, I assume you'd output them. Controller's fine, alright. Missing dinner soon? Yeah, whenever my, yeah, dad comes home. We'll be trying the smoked sausages that my parents made yesterday. I'll be sure to... I did share a picture already, but yeah. Wait, if this one's... There's 2 outputs and then there's 2 inputs. Unless I'm... And these 2 are just unused. So we can ignore these 2. Oh, you can tell by the color the input, or the output. I just noticed. Wait, we have 2 inputs and 2 outputs. And... two of those shouldn't be working, but they do work. You know, our items from the clean room work fine. Unless the channels don't matter, right? What's red now? Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, I think we do want the input on the actual ME controller, right? Because we're inputting the channels from, well, would we? Yeah, be inputting the channels. Maybe. Unless I'm just thinking about it backwards. Might just look up a video later on. Either way, let's just get this Chrome setup done. The only problem is we'll need to empty our inventory. Yeah, I know how the I know how the fluids work, right? There's one input from this main source and then many outputs. As for the AE2 system, I'll just look up a video. I assume it's done correctly right now because everything works as it should. But yeah, I'll do that later. On weekdays. I mean, okay. Don't get me wrong. It is rough, but it's not as bad as how Waffles chat can sometimes backseat. You know, you gotta give them some credit. Alright, let me get a chest. That's good. Waffles chat doesn't backseat, they are in shotgun. Yeah, that's a good one. They're just constantly in shotgun. What am I doing? So I'm setting up. This will just be the the main output or input into the system, right? But it also holds patterns, which I'm gonna be shoving in. And I'll be taking this and just shift click it, kind of backwards with how some of these things made. All right, that's EV and then HV. Yeah, good old organized setup. Actually organized. Tunnels are one input to n outputs. This means you can output as many points as you want, but only input at a single point per tunnel. Alright, so many inputs on the... Okay, yeah. One input, many outputs. And you can't really do many outputs to... Well, yeah. Makes sense. Many inputs to one output. Or else it starts to, you know, die on the inside. P2P tunnel. Yep, I'll keep that open, and then I'll overlook it later. Alright, this is done. This will be like the main inputting source, you could say. So let me get some item conduits. Although, No, that's wrong. For the most part. Alright, so we want to do this as processing. We get 1 chrome out of 1 ruby that's been crushed. It has to be impure as well. So it's 1 of that, as well as... Wait, no, is it not? Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, it was the wrong ruby dust. There you go. 1 of that and 1 of these gives us 1 chrome. Gaming gamers, let me see that emote. Alright, I will have to add it, but it conflicts. There you go. That work? Okay, 7 TVs a bit. Okay, kind of busted on my Chrome. The backup system, like the backup power. Oh well. Alright, either way, we got this recipe. We can shove this in here. And, well, I mean... cover this. Alright, so, say I want Rome. Give me 9. Okay. Give me this back. Okay, give me Chrome. Gotta add a pattern for this now. Yep. Alright. Chrome. Alright, chat, I do need to go, sadly. Ontario conduits don't have this problem. Oh god, yeah, don't get me started about GregTech pipes and how items can get stuck in them. Alright, so this will go into here. Where's me wrench? No, not item. Fluid output. And then this needs to be set to 1 for some reason. That'll get the liquid. This should extract always, unless it doesn't, which is annoying. Might need a fluid pipe, but oh well. Oh no, this like that. There you go. Fluid auto output. There you go. Extract on blue and blue. And perfect, that just made the chrome. Easy. Never does. I know, I take too long sometimes when I eat dinner, and I just find it's, you know... I just feel bad when I make y'all wait, like, you know, over an hour, and it's just a stupid screen that says I'll be back. And dirty, hopefully this helps. Yep, benzene source set to input and then many outputs. Oh, there's more. Okay, I need to look at this later before I get yelled at, but I will have it open. Hell, I'll even bookmark it. Alright, perfect. Thank you very much. But yeah, P2P's despair. We did get some automation kind of complete, right? We got Ruby set up, which we needed. Get the transformer. Okay, understandable. Early stream tomorrow? I'll give you an 11:30 stream. Maybe 11 a.m. my time. Yeah, chat. Automation gaming, and yeah. I'll try to do an early stream tomorrow to make up for me getting off at 6 p.m. usually, so yeah. Godspeed, gamers. Bi-directional, but following a proper setup will save you the pain of getting things mixed up in the future. Yep. Understandable. Let me shove everything back in here. Everything's good. I made an extra one of these, so I'll be keeping it on me. Anything in the backpack? Nope. What's the mod name? GTNH. Yeah, let me help you. Alright, chat. I'm gonna be ending it here. I'm gonna leave y'all with a gamer song. A god tier one, really. And yeah, let's see. People buy. I need to add a people buy. Or like, wave? Wave? I mean, there's this wave. Not the wave I wanted. But it is what it is, right? You're getting yelled at. Yeah. Alright. Good night, chat. Take care. I'm gonna leave before I get yelled at even more. And yeah. Adios, chat. I'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully earlier. We'll see. We kind of solved the P2P despair, at least for the benzene setup, so you don't have to worry about that. We'll try to work on stainless steel tomorrow, maybe automate that. We did automate chrome, as long as we have the ruby, right? Yeah, chat. Good night. Take care. See you next time.